Welcome back, everybody. Our topic this week, how the media can mislead you. This is your host, Dr. Paul Price, for Options Profits. When do you see CEOs of companies on television, on CNBC and the like? Is it when their charts are looking ugly or when the shares are flying high? Well, I think the answer is pretty obvious. Most of the time, it's when they've already done really well. And it's like an implied buy recommendation. It's all love from the announcers. It's all good because all the news on the company is great. The shares have already gone way up, and that means momentum is very favorable. So, what's not to like about these wonderful companies with all the good news? Well, just two things: valuation of the stock and timing. Most of the time, the move up has just finished. Here are four companies that were featured recently on TV: Cerner, Expedia, IBM, and Zal Medical. And some of them have just had gaps up very recently, and that's when you see them on television. The move has been made. It's a little bit late to try to catch what just finished happening. What about the bad stocks, the ones that have terrible looking charts where the stocks have gone way down? This is Akamai, this is Bank America, this is Juniper, all of which have had negative news recently, gap down on a couple of these, steady down on Bank of America. So, what about these? Well, obviously now that they're way down, they tell you to avoid them. If only they would have told us that 6 months ago, it might have been valuable information. So, what have we learned from all this? What do we need to remember about the media when we're deciding about investing? Media personalities want to appear smart. And it's easiest to look smart by explaining what's already happened. Predicting the future is always much harder than describing the past. If you must predict on TV, they tend to follow rule number one all the time. What is rule number one? Never call direction or target price for a stock in the same sentence with the time horizon. And remember too that viewer memories are very short. If you happen to be wrong, nobody's going to remember. Thanks for joining me again today. This has been your host, Dr. Paul Price, for Options Profits.